Donald Trump and Elon Musk's relationship has been a bit rocky lately, to put it lightly, and I think it's about to get even worse after the both of them were hit with a legal bombshell. But before we get into this breaking news story, I want to provide a bit of context on their relationship and how we got to this point, and I think the best way to do so is with this clip of Trump.
But Elon endorsed me the other day, and I didn't even know this, he didn't even tell me about it, but he gives me $45 million a month.
So Donald Trump was bragging that Elon Musk pledged to donate $45 million a month to his campaign, and it turns out that that wasn't actually true. Elon denied the report that he was pledging $45 million a month to Trump, saying he doesn't subscribe to the cult of personality. Now, did Elon originally make that pledge, and once he saw Donald Trump plummeting in the polls, quickly pull it out? Did he never make the pledge? I don't know. There's a lot of conflicting reporting. But what I do know is true is although Elon is not giving him all that money, he still said that he is donating to Donald Trump in some pretty significant figures and has come out and outright endorsed him. And his PAC, his political action committee that he started, is supporting Donald Trump. It is working to help get Trump elected. And in doing so, it has come under some serious fire, some criminal fire. And I want to read this breaking news article detailing all of that. A political action committee backed by billionaire Elon Musk is under criminal investigation by the Michigan Secretary of State's office amid efforts to collect voter data. Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has said he created and helped fund the America PAC, which is supporting former President Donald Trump. The committee has been acquiring detailed voter information from those living in Michigan and other battleground states after people submit their personal data through a section on the PAC's website that says register to vote. After clicking on the Register to Vote tab on America PAC's website, users in states like Michigan can submit a zip code, address, and phone number. People with a Michigan address are brought to a page that says thank you and asks users to complete the form below to help wrap up the voter registration process. As of Sunday afternoon, though, there was no other form to complete below the words thank you. Every citizen should know exactly how their personal information is being used by PACs, especially if an entity is claiming it will help people to register to vote in Michigan or any other state, a spokeswoman for the Michigan Secretary of State's office said in a statement to CNBC. While the America PAC is a federal political action committee, the department is reviewing their activities to determine if they have been in any violation of state law. We will refer potential violations to the Michigan Attorney General's office as appropriate, the spokeswoman added. CNBC first reported on the group's efforts and how the site does not directly register people to vote for those with an address in a swing state. A person with direct knowledge of the PAC's operation told CNBC that at one point since the group registered with the Federal Elections Commission in May, the links on the website were functioning properly, but admits now they're not. The group is planning to launch a new website in the coming weeks, this person explained. The person declined to be named in order to speak freely about private matters. A spokesperson for America PAC declined to comment. Musk did not return emails seeking comment. Jocelyn Benson, a Democrat, is Michigan's Secretary of State and the lead election official in the state. She has been a vocal opponent of election-related misinformation and taken on such statements made by former President Donald Trump. The Republican National Committee has sued Benson and other Michigan Democrats at least twice this year, according to legal records. So as this is a breaking news story, we will soon be getting more information, but it seems like a sketchy operation by Musk's PAC to be targeting voters, acquiring their information, and lying to them about the ways that they're collecting it. Now, of course, it's nothing new that Donald Trump and a PAC related to him are acting in sketchy ways. Now, I'm sure that there's probably some coordination here, certainly so, because Elon Musk has espoused his endorsement for Donald Trump and said on the record that he's going to be supporting him in November financially and with this PAC as much as he can. But, well, Donald Trump and Elon Musk are seemingly breaking the law. We're not sure yet. Again, a developing story. Kamala Harris is breaking fundraising records in such an incredible fashion that even Fox News has to acknowledge it.
Meanwhile, this just in, the Harris campaign has raised a whopping $310 million this month alone in July. This raises the presumptive Democratic nominee's cash on hand because she got Joe Biden's to $377 million. So money won't be a problem.
That Fox segment, in the wake of Donald Trump having his huge pledge from Elon Musk ripped out from under him, must have triggered him so much because he took to Truth Social to brag about the MAGA movement's fundraising numbers in July, which pale in comparison, of course, to Kamala Harris's record-breaking fundraising numbers. But Donald Trump posted this on Truth Social. There has never been anything like the MAGA movement. We have raised $139 million in July alone. Now, Donald Trump kind of set up a trap for himself there, or he at least walked into maybe a trap that was planted for him by the Kamala Harris campaign, because they responded saying this: we raised $310 million in July alone. Yes, like I said, while Elon Musk and Donald Trump are doing sketchy things in Michigan, Kamala Harris is surging in the polls. She's surging in enthusiasm. She's breaking historic fundraising records and just having all-around campaign success in every single metric. And while Donald Trump is scaring and shocking reporters with terrible answers, even when it's on Fox News, his campaign is completely crumbling. While he's doing that, Kamala Harris is putting to work the dollars that have just been invested in her campaign, all the donations, into this incredible new ad.
On the border, the choice is simple. Kamala Harris supports increasing the number of Border Patrol agents. Donald Trump blocked a bill to increase the number of Border Patrol agents. Kamala Harris supports investing in new technology to block fentanyl from entering the country. Donald Trump blocked funding for technology to block fentanyl from entering the country. Kamala Harris supports spending more money to stop human traffickers. Donald Trump blocked money to stop human traffickers. Kamala Harris prosecuted transnational gang members and got them sentenced to prison. Trump is trying to avoid being sentenced to prison. There's two choices in this election: the one who will fix our broken immigration system, and the one who's trying to stop her.
The stakes in this election couldn't be clearer. And I think that ad really does such an incredible job setting up the contrast that we've seen in this race. A contrast that we've talked about so much on this channel between Donald Trump, the convicted felon, and Kamala Harris, the career prosecutor. But not just that, not just a campaign about two people, a campaign about two people with very different ideas. We know that Kamala Harris is looking towards the future. How can we continue to invest in infrastructure, battle climate change, lower prescription drug costs, cut the cost of childcare? How can we make America better every single day, preserve our freedoms, fight to make sure that our civil liberties stay? Well, Donald Trump, of course, on the other hand, is really just thinking a lot about Hannibal Lecter and sharks, but when he is focused on America, it is in a detrimental way. It's in making himself an authoritarian, a dictator on day one, as he likes to say. It's about stripping away our fundamental freedoms with his Project 2025 plan. So it's not just about these two different people, and they are very different people. And the contrast alone on their personality should be enough to convince you so clearly to vote for Kamala Harris that you shouldn't need to know anything else. But if you wanted to dig into the policy, and of course you should, it would convince you even further. What more do we really need to know at this point? One person is looking forward, the other wants to pull us back, not just into the chaos of Donald Trump's first term. No, he doesn't just want to pull us back to 2016. He wants to push us back 20, 30, 40, 50 years, stripping away fundamental freedoms and destroying our democracy as much as he can on his way to trying to make himself king. President for life is what he likes to say about other dictators he respects and reveres, and that's certainly what Donald Trump wants for himself. And so, although it is funny that Elon Musk is pulling the rug out from Donald Trump and that they are currently under investigation, well, maybe that's not so funny. But it is not new that Donald Trump is doing sketchy things in an attempt to win this election, which he will lose. But it is all important. It all comes together in this broader narrative, this broader contrast that we have to create for voters, because it is so important that we can continue to talk about this election and the clear contrast between these two candidates. Because I don't know the last time we've had an election with two people so different, two people with such different visions. And so I am excited to put all of my support behind Kamala Harris. I cannot wait to vote for her in November and support her campaign. And if you were excited to support Kamala Harris as well, become a part of this movement that is too. Join us in this battle, join us in this fight. And if you want to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber to the show if you haven't already. It really goes a long way in building this new community. And if you enjoy what we're building, leave a like on this video, hit that thumbs up. It really goes a long way. And if you want to add a little extra support, you can become an exclusive member by clicking that join button. The members of this show get extra content every single week, and it's just a great way to support this new and growing movement, and would mean the world to me. And until next time, I'll see you soon.